Considering all the different things, you know, all the concerts we put on at EMP over the years, or the movies, or the workshops, or the speakers, or all these different things, this one little program that we started kind of on a whim to kind of fill some space in January and February, in some ways has defined the museum more than the concerts we did the opening weekend of the museum, where Metallica and Beck and Eminem played. Because that was one night, and those people flew in from where they lived, they played, they left. Whereas Sound Off is about these bands that live here year-round, they give back year-round, they perform year-round, and they really give EMP a sense of a soul. It's the reason it's here. It's the reason to shine the light on music and to inspire the next generation to want to play.
Turn back, my dear, I see better from afar.
People fall in love with music when they're young. But I always thought it was important to have an all-ages scene because it's kind of like, it's kind of just the foundation for, well, it's your next generation. And it's important that you invest in the next generation.
I've met a lot of my friends in the all-ages music scene, and it's important in that sense, like the social sense, you know? Like if you don't find people that you fit in with, you can feel really alone and like go to the Vera Project or go to the old firehouse in Redmond or Ground Zero or come to Sound Off, or just all of a sudden you have a whole bunch of friends. And that can just make being a teenager that much easier. Because being a teenager can suck. Not gonna lie.
If there were no all-ages music infrastructure in Seattle, I don't even want to talk about that.
Music gave me a community where I felt like I didn't have one, and it was something that got me through sometimes a pretty rough childhood, and I can't imagine not having access to that.
There's something very specific about youthful music and the way that it's made and kind of the mentality behind it that is really, really important to showcase. Giving under 21 artists this platform to say, we're actually incredibly talented and we have really good music to present, and hey, if we don't have venues where we can do this, you know, people are going to miss out. And I think that's a really cool thing to kind of get out there, is that there's so much talent in people who are young.
I learned so many things playing in bands that dramatically impacted my life in a very, very positive way, both personally and professionally. Skills that I learned in terms of interpersonal dynamics, creative process, you know, down to like marketing or promotion or things that you learn. That's why an all-ages music scene is so important, because you're not only giving young people something to do, you are giving them skills to do something for the rest of their lives.
One of the things that I see Sound Off being is an inspiration for those young people to continue to make music and to keep working, and that they don't have to wait to be 21 to start their career.
Being a participant in Sound Off means something. It's creating new generations of people to participate in music, to define this amazing community of Seattle and the Northwest that we live in, and give each generation a voice of their own that can define this city for years to come.
So hard to breathe, so hard to speak, cause talk is cheap, it ain't nothing in this ballpark free. I could choose to fight, yeah, I could choose to teach, yeah, I could choose to conversate, or I could choose to preach. I go day by day, cause I'm so indecisive, but this feeling inside me, baby, I can't deny it. I let it drive me, take me where I need to go. So I'm caught at rap, and I say, I speak my soul into each